welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And pitching in this game, Bowden Francis.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball there. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Got him. And one gone.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And Devers hits that one. Varsho snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Alex Bregman.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
In the air, out towards left center. Varsho settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. Red Sox back here at Rogers Center. And today's starter, Garrett Crochet.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter. And really, he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
In the air, left side, under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Line drive. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. The throw in. Guerrero into second, and he's got it doubled.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Anthony Santander in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. The 1-1. That one fouled off. Up the middle into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. 1 down. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And the first offering is not close.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for
that one the other way. Off balance feed. There's 1. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Just missed. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Francis, in his second season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. And he grounds one to the right side. Jimenez throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away. So 2 down now. And here is Kristen Campbell. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That's a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. 2 outs. And down on strikes. 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's George Springer. The lefty fires. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And a foul ball left side. Springer aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounder might be 2. He takes it on his own. That's 1 out the bottom of the 2nd. Goes to second. Safe there.
Batting 8.
Here's the left fielder.
Jason Snyder.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong.
Runner takes off. That's hard hit in the line. He makes the grab. The throw into second.
Batting 9.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. That one's in there, 0-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Flares it into the outfield. Hauls it in to end the inning. Blue Jays all set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. And the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, right side. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
Cedane Rafaela.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1. The Red Sox trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And that one is lifted in the air. Gets under it. Brings it in for the third out. Nothing to it. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That one missed. The pitch. That clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. On the ground to third. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Anthony Santander at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bichette, the lead runner, out at second. Guerrero at first with no outs. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Now back.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 2-0. Throws to second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. At the belt and fires.
Ball 2.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. George Springer waiting to hit for Toronto. The other way, he's got it, and that is out number 3. But back now in Toronto as we go to the top of the 4th. Devers now. And here it comes. Late on that fastball.
You know, these Red Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Ouch, that one drilled him. On the run, sends it over to first. Throw, save. And that was close. Now batting Tristan Casas. To the right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is a big first out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the change-up and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Two on, one out. Swing, and he popped it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Caught in between, trying for third now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. No runs. And he deals. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And he'll be safe at first.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging ball.
Varsho stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Springer on at first, nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be two. The flip to second, over to first, safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now
here's the left fielder.
The left fielder.
Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Hit in the air, right field. Under it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Caught in a rundown now. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Kristen Campbell. Right-hander back to work. Sliced hard, but foul.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Fouled off. He was late.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And the right-hander deals. Nobody out. Runner at first. Roll to short. Could be two. Bichette goes to second. Safe there. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Out to short. Goes to third for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. And it's a one-run game. Now batting Jarren Duran. In the air, left field. Sizing this one up. 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And fouled off. The Jays up by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
damage here.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. As he turns on the rubber, here with that good live arm delivers. Ground ball up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Bichette, a former All-Star, 26 years old. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Just missed. Two in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Hit in the air, center field. In position. Brings it in to second, 2. The tag. Got him. Triple play. Wow. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Francis back to work. Fought off foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Righty to the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Bounce to the left side. To Jimenez.
Out.
And that's 2.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Here's Trevor Story now. Up the middle, Bichette. Whips it to first. And Story is out. And that is... Well, we go bottom 6. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Anthony Santander. Here comes a pitch. And that one fouled off. On the ground, Campbell.
Now batting.
So man aboard, Andres Jimenez. Next up for the Blue Jays. Bounced up the middle. There's one.
That's an out.
And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. That one the other way. Tries to get back and see.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. It's
that's
off
inside.
the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Good eye right there. And a 2-1 on the way. Bounced out to short. He's in there. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And there's a ball.
Outside.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. And he's got himself a triple.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now number 36. Foul ball there. And now the lefty. And a foul ball. The pitch. Up the middle. And it gets by him. In to score is the runner from third. It's 5-1.
Picks himself up at RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement.
Well,
that's a little bit low.
Count 1-0.
Up the middle, Story whips it to first on the run. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Definitely a costly throwing error right there, and because it ended up out of play, the runners move up to second and third. So now they have to contend with the pair of runners in scoring position. So on the mound, you just have to try to minimize the damage.
Runners on the move. Out towards right center field. Abreu makes the grab. And that is the third out. Back now in Toronto. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Kristen Campbell. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now time is called as we'll get a visit to the mound. Two relievers just got up to throw out there in the bullpen. And now Connor Wong fouled off. He was late. The Blue Jays leading by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in, safely into second. He's got a double. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Tapped softly on the ground. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. Back to the top of the lineup, Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Smash down the left field line. And it's just foul. That was close. Wong at second. Rafaela on at first with nobody out. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
So the tying run at second. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, usually you're going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Now it's Devers at the plate. And that one fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Way high with that one. And it's a ball and a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Right-hander kick steals. And the count 1-2. The pitch. And that's ripped for a base hit. Fires it to the plate. Save! He scores, and it's a 1-run game.
Everything came together for him. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here. At least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Yimi Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. So they get bottom of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch. Bounce to third. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Wastes no time there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
In there safely.
Well, he's had a hard time getting into a rhythm. He's not been able to repeat his good delivery, and that's why we're seeing the ball sprayed all over the place. That right there is just an example of how tough it's been for him today. That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Just a slow ground ball this time, and it's through for a hit.
Comes through with the RBI. He probably would have been able to drive that pitch on the outside if he let it just get a little deeper and look to hit it to the opposite field. But he made it work out.
Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as two relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Crochet gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Aroldis Chapman gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Jimenez leads off first with one away. Strike two.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And 1-2.
It's a good take.
On the ground, 2-ball. Story goes to second. Safe there.
No, he's safe.
First and second, one out. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Whips it to Casas. That takes care of Springer.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 3. And there's a foul ball.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight on these two runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Chapman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Bounce to the right side. Casas steps on the bag, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's Trevor Story. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Kicks and fires. Hard hit left side. Clement over to first. One up, one down. Kristen Campbell up next for the Red Sox. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Line drive. He's got it. There's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Wilyer Abreu will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Late on that fastball. Garcia, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Two down, nobody on. This one popped up. Bichette makes the catch, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Red Sox 4. Bottom of the 8th. And now here is number 36. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
To the right side, he'll do it himself. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Slice to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
The batter, number 11.
So the batting order turns over. And now, Bo Bichette on the ground right side. And that's just foul. Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's one.
He's out.
On to first, double play, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Connor Wong. And a pitch. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a ball popped up. Clement on the move. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. First pitch swinging.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Now, that finishes the evening's action. And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base.
The baddest motherfucker ever.